Well, my involvement with the arts began as a result of the Battle of Chickamauga in the Civil War. But we won't go into that. You told me this would be a 3-minute interview. What my talent is, unfortunately, is talking too much, if that shocks anybody.
I've known him since the 70s. He was on our commission. He became chairman in 1977. Al is always exuberant, always interested, asking good questions, listening, believe it or not. He listens. He was a leader. He had real vision for the state. He loved the arts. He felt communities needed the arts and that the individual artists also needed support.
In 1983, the Kentucky Arts Council, with the help of Al Smith, established the Al Smith Fellowship, which awards creative excellence to artists to help them with professional development as well as research. And I was very fortunate in 2010 to receive that.
We didn't name that until after Al had left, but he had done so much and been so interested in individual artists that when the program was actually established, we named it for Al.
I didn't ask him to do that. It was a surprise to me, but I've treasured the success of that program. They continue to do it. I figured that after about 5 years, they'd wipe my name out of it, you know.
Well, that's Al and his sense of humor. No, I think it's set in stone now. And artists certainly know it as the Al Smith Fellowships, and they're prized. Many, many stories of how they've helped Kentucky artists grow.
The fellowship allows you to do creative research. For myself, what I ended up doing was research on glaze. I'm a studio potter, and it was about developing, going from earthenware to a high fire clay body and developing the glaze that would go along with that.
Al has always been a great champion of the arts. Nowhere was that more evident than when Appalshop dedicated its new facility in Whitesburg, and he was the main speaker.
And through art, we are able to celebrate what makes us the people we are. And I think that government, inasmuch as government can do anything with the arts, and government needs to be kind of very, very careful as it gets near art. It needs to stay out of the arts making process, but it needs to there's nothing wrong with encouraging the arts to flourish. And what we have to encourage is that which celebrates our diversity, celebrates our origins as different kinds of people, and the things that do make us different and not homogeneous and not just all alike.
Welcome to Comment on Kentucky, KET's longest-running public affairs program.
My model, in a way, for that show was, this is funny for a liberal, old-fashioned liberal New Dealer to say, I tried to make comment on Kentucky, sort of a model of the Wall Street Journal. The Wall Street Journal, as a business newspaper, decided that business was everything that business was interested in. And if you think about it, the famous arts organizations in the United States, they are all supported by the business leaders in their communities. Hudson Milner was the president of Louisville Gas and Electric, and he was a marvelous example of a business community interest in the community and business community interest in the arts. But I gotta say that art has always been patronized by kings and has been patronized by democracies.
He has a deep-seated conviction that arts are important for human beings, and arts on the community level build a strong community and bring people together.
I'm always happy about progress, but I'm always frustrated that not enough progress has been made. And a community with no access to the arts is blighted. The artist deserves to be supported for what the artist brings to the community.